So fam, I'm out here in Morogoro. Let me explain to you something. Pan-Africanism is primarily an economic philosophy. It's primarily an economic idea. It's primarily international business between African people. International business, imports and exports, hiring policies. It's not simply a political philosophy. It's not simply a cultural philosophy. It's those two, but it's primarily an economic philosophy. Okay? Primarily an economic philosophy. And until we wrap our heads around, hey, look, you got to do business. You got to do imports and exports. You got to do, I'm getting crowded. You got to do imports and exports. You got to do hiring policies. You got to do trade agreements. Until you get your head around that, you're not going anywhere. You know? So it's like what you can do now is like right now, right here, I'm in Morogoro. Okay? You see a lot of international goods, a lot of international services, right? Where is that coming from? If you're not a part of that, you know, the imports, exports, if you're not a part of the imports and exports, yeah, I know, how's the trip? I know. If you're not a part of the imports and exports, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? So that's really where Pan-Africanism comes in and where you could have a role too, because a lot of this stuff is imported. A lot of this stuff is not local made. A lot of this stuff is coming from somewhere, okay? And that's where your responsibility is, you know? Because what happens is that a lot of times it's wageni, you know, strangers, foreigners, you know, and a lot of times those foreigners are you know, international agents of other people, you know? Pan-Chinese, Pan-Sino, Pan-Asianism, you know? Europeans, Asians, Italian, you know, whatever you call them, right? They're the ones doing a lot of this business in far places, distant locations. And you got to say to yourself, if you are the Pan-Africanist, why are you not doing it? You know, if you're the Pan-Africanist, why are you not importing from Rwanda? Why are you not importing from Kenya? You know, that's what international business means. You know, and I said I used to, one of the things that I really liked about going to Jamaica was a lot of times what you see in Jamaica is the people are buying things from Trinidad, buying things from Tobago, same country, right? Buying things from Haiti, buying things from wherever else in the Caribbean. And they're doing that, and that's Pan-Caribbeanism. You see, they're doing that because that's Pan-Caribbeanism. You know? So it's upon you to also do Pan-Africanism. Because if you, and that's where, you know, if you're just saying, hey, Pan-Africanism is just, you know, you learn an African language, not enough. Pan-Africanism is just, you know, everybody can travel, not enough. Okay? Not enough. And the question becomes, what can you do right now? You can import, export right now. Okay? You could import, export right now.